There's a message that men constantly hear today. Follow your impulses. If it feels good, do it. You've earned it. You deserve it. That sounds freeing, but it's quietly destroying a lot of men. Because a man who can't control himself will eventually lose control of his life. One of the biggest differences between a boy and a man is this. A boy is ruled by his feelings. A man disciplines his feelings. And a godly man submits his feelings to God. We're talking about pillar number 2 of biblical masculinity, self-control. And this pillar might be one of the most important in our culture today. Self-control isn't about being emotionless. It isn't about being governed. It means your feelings don't sit in the driver's seat. You do. Biblical self-control shows up in your thoughts, your habits, your reactions, your desires. Your ability to say, just because I feel it doesn't mean I follow it. Look, feelings are real, but they're not always right. If a man follows every feeling he has, he'll change directions every day. And a man without direction can't lead anyone. A man without self-control becomes a slave to anger, to lust, to comfort, to distractions, to laziness, to impulsive decisions. But biblical men aren't slaves to their impulses. They live disciplined lives. The Bible consistently connects maturity with self-control. Self-control is listed in the fruit of the Spirit in Galatians. That means it's evidence that God is shaping you. In Scripture, strength isn't just physical power, it's inward strength. Anyone can explode in anger. It takes strength to stay calm and to walk away. Anyone can indulge in temptation. Anyone can say whatever they feel. It takes maturity to hold your tongue. Self-control is strength under control. That's biblical masculinity. But here's the problem. Our modern culture pushes indulgence. Everywhere you look, buy this, do that. If it feels good, do it. Who cares? You earned it. You deserve it. You worked hard. Eat what you want, buy what you want, say whatever you feel, chase whatever desire comes before you. But let's take an honest look at where that leads. Broken families, addictions, financial stress, regret, damaged relationships, spiritual drift. A life without self-control eventually will fall apart. Look, discipline feels hard in the moment, but regret, it's going to be harder long-term, men. Freedom without discipline isn't really freedom at all. It becomes bondage. So let's make this practical. What does self-control look like in your everyday life, in my everyday life? It looks like not reacting in anger. That's a tough one, man. That is a tough one. It means turning away from lust. It means getting up in the morning even when you don't feel like it. Working when you'd rather just scroll. Keeping commitments when motivation fades. Listening instead of interrupting. Stopping yourself before you say something that you're going to regret. It's not flashy. It's daily. Small daily discipline builds strong men. But repeated, undisciplined moments, that builds weak lives. And it builds weak men. Our futures are shaped by what we consistently control today. And here's a big truth that many men miss. Ready? If you can't lead yourself, you can't lead anyone else. How's a man ruled by anger going to have and lead a peaceful home? A man ruled by lust can't rule with integrity. A man ruled by comfort won't lead with courage. And a man ruled by distraction will not lead with vision. Look, leadership always starts with self-leadership. Let me be direct. Some men don't ruin their lives because of lack of opportunity. They ruin their lives because of lack of discipline. Talent without self-control wastes potential. Calling without self-control leads to compromise. Desire without self-control, that leads to regret. Self-control isn't a restriction, it's a protection. It's a guardrail to keep us on the right path, man. It protects your future, your family, your marriage, your testimony, and ultimately your calling. Look at Jesus. He had all the power, and yet he showed restraint. He was constantly insulted, but he didn't retaliate. He was tempted, but he did not sin. He was wronged, but he didn't lash out. That is power under control, and that is real strength. That's the model for godly men. So how can we grow in self-control? Self-control grows like a muscle. You got to start small. Control your schedule. Control your screen time. I recently had to go through and delete like 8 phone games, apps off my phone, because I was wasting time playing these silly games. Control your habits. Control your inputs. What are you putting into your mind? What are you looking at? What are you listening to? Just ask yourself, where am I undisciplined? Where do I give in too easily? What habit is weakening me? And just pick one area this week. Train it daily. Quiet discipline. Quiet discipline creates loud results over time. Look, man, again, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. We are on a journey here on this channel. We're not about building perfect men overnight. I'm broken. You're broken. We're all learning how to do this together. It takes little steps over time. Stick with us and we will grow together, men. Every man slips. Mature men get back up. Self-control grows through surrender to God. That's a tough one. Daily discipline and growth take time, but it always pays off. Look, bottom line, responsibility means owning your life. Self-control means governing it. Without self-control, responsibility collapses. In the next video, we'll talk about leadership and how that builds on these 2 pillars. Because biblical masculinity is built one pillar at a time.